Hi folks, welcome to a new video of mine. I haven't been uploading in the past month, and there's a pretty good reason for that. I'm working on a huge mock as of right now. Um, it is a surprise, so I'm just not going to spoil much of it. I'm just going to give you some hints, maybe some whips on Instagram and such, maybe community posts and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it as a surprise, so y'all wait for this very big project of mine that I have been working on the past weeks, hardly, and some orders have come, so yeah, it is going to be awesome. The only thing I can say in this video is that it is a massive Napoleonic mark, so yeah, I haven't really done a diorama that is too large um, in a while, especially Napoleonic themed. So yeah, this is going to be a very nice change. And because I have been getting a lot of different Napoleonic torsos lately, more Napoleonic builds are coming, so stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to get a video out so the channel doesn't feel too inactive. So I just thought I would make a video about my Stug die, which I designed months ago and I posted on Instagram. Didn't really talk about it on YT, so perhaps this is a good chance to take a look at it and just talk about it, I guess. Now, one thing to note is that this Stug design of mine is absolutely not the best Stug design out there. There are pretty better Stug designs, especially in 1/45th scale, which is the right scale for military vehicles, in my opinion, when it comes to Lego. Um, yeah, basically, a lot of people have done the stick before, and I think the best one or the best option you have if you want to like build something or per se, a a someone's design, the best choice you have is probably Panzer Brick Labs. Um, as you know, he's the king of 1/45th scale, and his stick is pretty close to perfection, in my opinion. Um, so my stick is far from that, of course. So I'm not really trying to say that mine is anything good, really. But you know, like it serves the purpose. Um, I think I am going to do a um, winter themed mug pretty soon, probably after the Napoleonic build, or maybe before. Maybe if I wanted to do another video before I finish that project, I'll do a smaller mug that I use this vehicle on, or perhaps the SDKFC that I based on the Brick Crew's design, the former Lego crew. But yeah, oh, that is in 1/40 scale, so I don't think we can use both of them in the same mock. Wouldn't really look particularly well, but yeah. So, anyways, enough talking. Let's just get into the Stug. This is heavily inspired, but by the Panzerbrick Labs model. He helped me actually in the creation of this. So in the process of designing it, especially the chassis, mostly the chassis, um, he helped me as well as Xiaomi Bricks on Instagram. So yeah, shout out to those guys. I already shouted them out in the post I did for this. You wish you can check on Instagram. Maybe I will put a link in the card section up here or in the description of the video. I'm not sure yet. Haven't really gone to editing because I'm filming this. But yeah, let's take a look at 360 of this thing. One design issue I have with this, which definitely should be fixed in the future, and will be fixed for sure when I get more parts or I'm not working on other projects which are um, more important to me, like the Napoleonic scene that I'm working on right now. That's the priority for now. Is raising up the back section. It is not accurate to the real Stug, which I'll put a picture perhaps right here on the screen. Yeah, it should be higher and more farther down back. It is a little bit inaccurate, but it looks better than the real life version. So, if you're a crazy person like me, which likes symmetrical things and things that look perfect, I mean, how could you not like something like that? This looks more curvable, if you will, or more nicely shaped, which is not the real version. The Stug wasn't as nicely shaped as this version of it that I made, which is totally inaccurate on the back is. So yeah, I know I wanted to do it Ausf.G model because I just wanted to do the side panels to kind of hide the ugliness if there was going to be any, which I don't think I missed any ugliness. But yeah, the front section, the cannon can be raised up and down, maybe with two hands, better. Um, yeah, that's very easy. This is basically the Panzer Brick Labs cannon design. Exact same thing, except maybe this part. And the color, of course, he didn't do it in tan, I believe. Or maybe he did, I don't know. Yeah, and the main reason this is in camo, and especially the white camo, is lack of parts. I originally wanted to do this in the kind of autumn um, German camo SS divisions, like Panzer divisions, in brown, dark gray, and tan, perhaps dark tan instead of regular tan, which I didn't. And I chose to not use any dark tan on this, except the plates to replicate dirt, and because I didn't have the complete parts. Um, yeah, I chose to add some white to this, just because I didn't have like all the parts I needed in tan. So yeah, it worked out in the end. I guess in the future I can change the color. That's not too much of a big deal. I can easily replace those white parts with other colors. But for now, if I want to use this on a mock, it has to be a winter mock, which I don't really feel to build for now. Yeah, again, the front section, not the best front section on a Stug, not entirely accurate or entirely stable. As you can see, there are some loose parts put up here, just so it looks better. And if you have stuck around from the Instagram post, you would easily tell that this is not the same design that I used for the video, or the post rather. That was drastically different than this. I think now it looks better, more accurate, because I used, I believe in the original version, because I didn't have the 90 degrees tiles, I used these wedge plates for the round of the cannons, and just looked awful in my opinion. One day I'm going to get those tiles, and I think with those tiles, um, around the cannon, this will look pretty good and pretty close to other sticks like the Panzer Brick Labs model, which I guess it's the god of sticks, if you will. Hey chaps, it has been 7 minutes since recording. I guess I gotta cut this a little bit, or I'm going to have to deal with the internet usage afterwards. Not too of a big deal. So, I guess we talked about the front section. It could be updated in the future when I get better tiles. But for now, I'm happy with it. It is okay. It's way better than the Instagram post version I did. Maybe I shall do a update post on this, or a upgraded post on this in the future. So yeah, the top part, I'm pretty happy about the like the top section, or the roof of the Stug, if you will. It turned out better than I thought originally. The driver hedge is pretty nicely placed there, and it is sturdy in an angle, which is not totally easy to get. And there is a little hole right here, so you can have the option, maybe grab a 1x3 bar piece in black and stick it right there. Looks like an antenna, or maybe a colored magnific hand, mostly in white, or not in white or black or any color really, to represent a small flag, which they would put there to indicate that the Stug is off and running. So yeah, I guess let's take off the side panels, and you have extra tracks in the front and the back of this Stug. This is not really anything special here. So removing those side panels gives us a better look at the track design. This is a section that I'm very proud of. I think it turned out way better than I thought. I had to basically come up with a design for this. This is not like any other Stug in the military community. I'm not kind of calling this the best design, but it is totally my design, and it is the first track design I did that actually runs. So the tracks move easily, and if you like place a little clay under a hard surface, or perhaps even move this to a soft surface like a rug or something, it moves very easily. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Something that definitely needs to be fixed in the future are the side rails around the top of the track. I mentioned this when I was chatting with Brick Labs on Instagram that I lacked the U-clips, that the Brickmania U-clips. I wanted to buy some from the Minifico, but like, I was like, those were too expensive. Like, that was less too much money to pay, and they were not even in dark gray, so I couldn't really use them. Like, who needs black clips? I know some of y'all are nerds for those kind of clips, but I'm just not one of those guys or people. I think a complete Lego clip design actually is not too bad, especially in the back section. It turned out way cleaner than I thought. The only thing I don't like is that if I had more um, properly colored clips like these brown ones, I could just basically just use these clips, and that would just be perfect. But now, because I didn't have the right parts, I had to use these kind of arch, I don't know what you call them, pieces with the bars and the clips on the other side, which have a new and old version. Both versions are not particularly great for this because they have a extra, or I don't know what you would say to this. What I'm trying to say is that they're too goofy, and they just kind of sometimes stop the tracks from moving. So if those are changed to just normal clips, this would run amazing. And I can actually guarantee you guys, if I switch that and just some other small issues with this model, make all the parts sturdy and don't have these two. These are the only two loose pieces on the entire Stug. Oh, this is the third one. Just place that there for now. Um, I could actually sell instructions for this and other like websites or on the internet for sure, and I will make them pretty cheap so you guys can afford them, because most of the community doesn't sell solo instructions anymore. I guess this would be a great move, but I have to fix this. I can't sell this in its current format, because that would just be uh, evil of me. So all in all, that is basically what I had to say about the Stug. If you want to look at it from the bottom, there goes the tracks. Um, doesn't really look that great from the bottom, but yeah, I like this as my first official um, vehicle that I have designed. I guess this was a very good experience. I'm going to use this experience in the future models or vehicles that I'm going to design. Definitely learn a lot of things in this process. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. I think it was a nice time building this and chatting with different people just to um, experiment with different techniques, and yeah, the whole thing was a really fun experience. And again, although I believe this is not the best Stug out there, if minor mistakes and minor issues are fixed, this would be a pretty nice addition to anyone's collection if they build it out of my instructions, or perhaps maybe if they design their own Stug, and my instructions help them with designing a certain part, like the chassis. Which again, I like the chassis. I love the chassis because I designed it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to upload minor videos, smaller uploads, perhaps some shorts, until the big project comes. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and see you guys later. Um, yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. That is a way you could sabotage the YouTube algorithm.